What color do I want to use? Your space, your environment is something that should settle you, right? It should make you feel at home. It should make you feel productive and good about life or good about your day. Mine right now is just chaos. Oh gosh. Guys, so far I can see that there seems to be a lot of areas that need improvement. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Diane and you're watching my vlog series. Today I'm going to be filling out my life chart or my wheel of life that I actually made from scratch using canva.com. I made a tutorial about it. If you want to watch the tutorial on how I made it so you can make your own from scratch, check out the link below. Otherwise, I'm going to hop into this right away and go ahead and fill it out. Now, I've got some colors in here. This is kind of my everything art pouch. So I know I have some color pencils or something in here. We're just going to have to find out what that is. Not a pencil. Black pen, black pen, black pen, black pen, black pen. That reminds me, you guys remember, or if you ever saw it, but there was Homestar Runner. That's what that reminds me of. Black pen, black pen, black pen, black pen. In Homestar Runner used to have a thing where it'd be like, I'm a no pants man. No pants, no pants, no pants. So that's what, anyway, that's what that makes me think of. Black pen, black pen, black pen. Oh, I'm striking out so far, but I see colors in here. Yes, regular pencil, red pencil, we can use that. I do have some markers in here, but that might get iffy, I don't know. I'll keep them out just in case. I do really like those pens though. These pens, those pens, I like the pens. Oh, that's a green one. Might be able to use that if I can sharpen it. This one is, I don't know, it's a color. It doesn't say what color it is. It just gives me a number. But it's a color. Might be able to use that. Anyway, I like these pens, right? The company is Le Pen, and they're made in Japan. I just really like them. They kind of like with this fine point, and I just like the way that they look. I like the way that they look. So I use them a lot. If I could get them in every color, I probably would. Another black pen. Guys, I've got so many black pens and regular pencils. What's up with that? What up with that? Oh, we got a gold one. So it looks like we got some sharpening, another pen, another Le Pen. We got, we got some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yes, I did start singing that. And yes, I do have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle pencils, which I've never actually used, but I have them. And they do not help us for this purpose, so I will put them aside. Oh no, that's a regular pencil too. Is this blue? Is this a blue one? Ah, it's a blue pencil. You can use that. All right. I think that pretty much extinguishes all the colors I have. I have a random Prismacolor marker in sand. That might actually work. And also my blur black ink that's already on there. All right. I thought my color selection would be better than this, but apparently it's not. I'm gonna move all my other pencils and black markers over here and see what we're looking at. We are looking at a green pencil, red color pencil, some sort of, it's like a burnt brown. I don't know if you can see that. It's like a burnt brown kind of color. A blue pencil, and then we've got a gold. So overall, I've got 5 different colored pencil colors, and we've got 10 sections. I might have to work through something. Now I know I have other pencils. I might use a piece of paper to actually catch all this. I do have other colored pencils somewhere. I know I do. I know I have probably crowns, and I have probably other markers I could use. I have no idea where they're at. And if you do follow me, you'll probably know that it's because we've moved and we've been in the process of moving. So, like, big, big move. So I have no idea. There's like 4 or 5 different places, multiple boxes that the stuff could be in. And I'd like to be able to say that I label everything like spot on and correct so that it's easy to find everything after I move. But that doesn't always happen. I end up being rushed or feel like I'm rushed. So I will make boxes that literally just say art supplies. I don't know. Do you guys do this? I do it. I'll have like 3 boxes that just say art supplies and I have no clue what's in them. But you know what? I'm going to go with this. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Everything will work out, right? It's a new year. Things will work out because um, I manifested into existence. It's not that I'm against manifesting anything into existence. I really want to believe that. And I think I do believe it in some sense. Like I believe that if you think it, I do believe that puts out energy and it puts energy within yourself so that you're more inclined to go after those things. I do believe that, which is part of why I'm making an actual wheel of life chart now because I think I haven't given that kind of thing a full weight, like not the weight that they deserve, probably. And I want to see how much of what I put in will come back. And I hope and I'm putting forth that, good vibes. Like it's good vibes I put in, good vibes I get back. So let's begin. All right. So the first one we're going to go through. There's so many sections now to go through it now that I look at it. You know what? I'm going to start with spirituality. Not only is it at the top of the chart, but I think it might be an easier one to start with for myself because I feel like I'm all right in that realm. It's not really a section that I feel needs a lot of focus this year. So, you know what? I'm going to put it as an 8. I think 8 would be a good number. And if you can't see there are numbers here like 1 through 10 as you radiate outward. So I'm going to fill the spirituality from 1 to 8 with my gold color pencil here. And as I fill this out, I'm curious, do you guys color or do anything like that for your stress? Because I've been coloring this in, right? And I know that people make coloring books specifically for people to deal with their stress, right? So I'm just curious, is that something you guys do? Do you like the idea? Do you not like the idea? Hmm. I personally I like the idea. I can't say that I've ever really stuck with a coloring book meant for that purpose. Like I have probably like 1 or 2. I definitely know I've gotten one as a gift. And I do really like it. But I fill out like 1 page or something like that. And then I won't touch it for months. I guess I don't really make a ritual out of it. But I like the idea for sure. It is kind of peaceful coloring and stuff. And I do like coloring. I color sometimes with my niece, and I have a lot of fun doing that. All right. So now I have, you can see I have my spirituality section colored in with my little gold color pencil. And I've got 1 to 8. So I'm good there. I think I'm good. Want to move on to a different section? I guess we might as well just go in circle, right? We'll go around. Want to do cream because money and finances. Now, money and finances for me personally, uh, yeah, they're not good. Let me think of how I want to fill this out. I definitely want to improve this area. Okay, but where do I think I'm at right now? Because that's essentially what level I'm going to mark, right? So what level I'm at now? Hmm. I have to be completely honest. I think my finances are probably, I think they're at a two, guys. Like, I want to be hopeful and market as free, but I think I have to be completely honest. I think I'm looking at a two. And I don't, let me explain this a little bit. I mainly do video playback graphic design for a living. But if you if you follow the film and TV industry, you know that we've had several strikes within the last couple of years. That being said, I have been fortunate enough to get some jobs that have gotten me by, which is really nice. But the problem is that I don't think I was really ahead of the game to begin with. Now, the first year, like I've done video playback graphic design for a long time now. But I used to kind of freelance it, and I didn't do it as my full-time job. Now I do. When I started that, the first year was fantastic. It was amazing financially just because there was so much work. So basically, that took me from a level where I was behind because we moved to where I caught up with things, and then I had a little extra beyond that. And that brings us to about beginning of 2023. Now, I had enough work in 2022, which what made it fantastic, right? That carried over into the winter, which carried over into 2023. However, what I didn't realize was because there was so much work and I was working all the time, that I was getting burned out and I crashed majorly. So about the springtime of 2023, I completely crashed and burned because I was burnt out. Now that burnout turned into kind of a depression, and I had to handle that. And while I had that stuff, like we had several shows that had wrapped or they were in post production, so there wasn't as much work. Then that led us into the writer strike. This started, and then after that, it was the actor strike. So there wasn't as much work in 2023 as 2022. On top of, I was still dealing with being burnt out and some depression. I never found my groove, is my point. And where I had caught up before, I was just making ends meet. And then when I was making just ends meet, then I started falling behind. And this year, no, not this year because it's a new year, 2024, I thought with the strikes being over that things would pick up more than they did. And I'm sure I'm not alone in this. I'm sure a lot of people in the industry thought this, but it just didn't happen. Now, I was fortunate enough to get work, and I'm very, very grateful for that work. I wouldn't trade it for anything. But financially speaking, because I fell behind in 2023 into 2024, I was never able to really recover. So here we are, 2025, and financially speaking, I haven't been able to fully dig myself out of holes, right? Hence why I need a market too. So this is just the beginning, right? It's going to get better. We're going to get better. So I'm going to say two. I'm going to color in that guy. Now I'm sorry if this is too much information, but I feel like I need to be honest with you guys. And I want to be honest about it because honesty is the only true way that I can actually grow. I believe that for so many things. If you're not honest with yourself, if you're not honest with others, you can't really grow. And I want to grow. So being honest. All right, now we're back to our chart, career and work. Um, what color do I want to use? I'm going to use red. The red. This is my first time filling out a life chart or a wheel of life. If I'm doing something and you think I'm not doing it correctly, please let me know down below because I want to learn. Okay. That's one of the major points of having this channel is so that I can learn, you guys can learn, we can all learn together. Big learning family. So please do let me know. Career and work. Whew. I like my job. I'm good at my job. But I do also have this other aspect that I want in my career, and that's my acting portion. I do want to grow my acting this year because I've done basically a movie a year for the last couple years, and I want to expand that. I want it to be more of a basis of what I do on a more of a basis that I do on a daily basis. You know what I mean? It brings me joy. Okay. I enjoy it. I love it. I'm passionate about it. I want to do it more. So, how do I put this? You know what? I'm going to say five. And I'm putting down a five because the work I've been getting is good. Okay. We've got graphic design work. It's good. But I do have this other aspect of acting that I do want to incorporate, and that definitely needs more focus and it needs to be fused into my daily life a little bit more. And then also, there's always the room for improvement too with where I want to go with graphics, where I want to go with this channel, where I want to go with acting. So, yeah, I'm going to mark that a five. Oh my gosh, guys. One, this is turning out, it's not really like a red. Oh, it says scarlet red. See, it says it's a scarlet red. But I think it lies. It's more like a burnt reddish orange kind of thing, which is not important. And I'm sure you're super glad that you heard that. You're just like, man, good talk. Good talk. I'm glad I'm learning this. I finally watched the Borderlands movie. I don't know if you guys have seen it or if it's up your alley. You can let me know below. But I watched Borderlands. I've played the video games. I've pretty much played the first one the most. I haven't really gotten into the other ones at this time, but I've seen people play it. But I've been playing the first one, and I guess because I don't know if it's like because I haven't seen all games that I, I don't know how I feel about the movie. It's kind of like kind of situation, but I found parts of it enjoyable. And when I'm coloring now, I feel like I need to do that Jack Black voice as he is, as he portrays as the robot for that movie. It's a whole reason for this tangent, okay? It's the whole reason. Because as I'm coloring, I'm going, I'm coloring. Oh gosh. Hey guys, it's Different Me. I just wanted to stop for a second and say thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. If you like what you're watching, go ahead and hit that like button. If you want to continue to see more and follow along with me, then please do subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Please do stick around and I will see you soon. Oh, and before I forget, if you have a question, go ahead and leave it down in the comments below. I will read all of them and respond as much as possible. So please do leave me a comment.
even if it's like, dude, you need to get yourself together. I am open to it, okay? So leave it below. Thanks. Let's get back to the show.
Guys, we've only filled out 3 sections so far. Or we. I have only filled out 3 sections so far. That doesn't seem like a whole lot, but that's how our chart's filling out so far. I'll try to speed things up, okay? We did red, we did green, we did gold, health and fitness. I'm gonna make this one a blue. Now, health and fitness, I also feel like there's room for improvement. And I do know I need to focus on this area a bit more significantly this year because I have had health issues in the past year. And gosh, in the past 7 months, I've had health issues that were kind of unexpected. So I definitely know this is an area I need to improve on. I need to make it more of a, if it's not daily practice, I need to have some sort of system in place that's a weekly sustainable practice, which I'll figure out. So that means, how do I fill this out on my chart? Hmm. Mm. I feel like it needs a 4. I feel like it's not horrible. It's not like super terrible, but it needs a lot of improvement. It needs a lot of improvement, guys. So, all right. I'm going to mark this as a 4. Coloring. Coloring. All right, I won't do that. We're not gonna be the annoying robot. But the while charming and funny is also annoying. We're not gonna do that. All right, I'm getting close to having the 4 colored. And the next section will be fun and recreation. I don't really feel like this is like a full thing that I need to like improve upon. Uh okay. Full disclosure, guys. I've got a French bulldog. I kind of midlife. I'm a young adult, okay? I don't go out and do much. When I do go out, I go to movies. We moved, so I don't within this like immediate area. I don't have super close friends that I go and see. We see them once in a while, those that we can, but I don't go out. Like I don't know if that sounds bad or not. I'm like an in-home. I'm a homebody. Yeah, I'm a homebody. Homebody. I don't know what it is. Um, but I stay home. I enjoy being home. I do wish I got out more, but you know what? Do I feel like I need to focus heavily on that this year? No, I feel like if I improve other things in my life, then that area will probably automatically improve because say I go out for more jogs or I go to the gym more, maybe I sign up for a yoga class. I feel like those are going to be innate things that come, you meet new people, you get interested in new things and interested in trying new things. So you go out and you explore. So the fun and the recreation, I feel like it's going to come. However, I will say recreation. When I think about that now, I do work on the computer a lot. I do work inside a lot. And I do need to have more of, lack of a better word, I need a better balance because I can't work all the time and not play some because all work and no play makes Diane a crazy person. So we don't want that. So filling this out, I think I might mark it as 7. I think that's high enough. I don't really see it improving a whole lot throughout the year. Could it be better? Sure. It's the greatest? No. It's not the worst. So 7. I feel like a 7. I'm using the burnt brown or whatever color it is. As I'm coloring in this section, I'm curious, it's a new year. We made it through, guys. We're here. Are you making plans? New Year resolutions? Are you trying to chart and graph your way through the new year like I am? I just want to know. Let me know. I just keep thinking about all these Google Sheets that I want to make, ways that I can track different stuff throughout the years, like throughout the years. Oh my gosh, throughout the year. Like, I want to possibly make a movie list so that I can look back on the year and be like, oh yeah, I did watch that movie. Or, oh yeah, I need to watch that movie. Something like that. I think those would be good to make. I know some people who make like inspiration boards, and is that what you call them? Inspiration boards? I think so. Something like that. And they work for them. So I think that's something that I need to put on my list as well, make, oh, like a vision board. This is where my brain's at right now, guys. I will make a vision board at some point. I think that would be fun. You can tell me if you think it would be an awful bore or if you'd like me, like if you'd like to see me make it as well. So I filled in my fun and recreation. We're doing pretty well. We're getting through the circle. The circle of life. The circle of life. We're getting through it. Now we're on to environment, community, family, friends, partner, love, and personal growth and learning. Environment. Well, I have also extinguished all my colors of color pencils for the moment. So I think I'm going to just keep on using them because that's what I'm going to do. Environment. And this one is definitely going to be improved upon, but I'm trying to think of how to start it because we're in a temporary living situation at the moment. We were already kind of in a temporary situation. Now we're even more temporary. And then on top of it, we're going to try to make our really big move this year, which is what we've been trying to do for the last couple years. So my environment keeps changing. I guess is my point. You can tell right now, I don't have a whole lot behind me. I've kind of set up a few things, but I haven't set my full office yet. The rest of my office, which I'm not going to show you because it's a mess, is a mess. So it needs improvement. For sure. It needs improvement. Should I factor in the fact that it's temporary? I don't feel like that's a thing, maybe. No, I'm not gonna factor it in because your space, your environment is something that should settle you, right? It should make you feel at home. It should make you feel productive and good about life or good about your day. Mine right now is just chaos. So I need to fix it. And I think that's important no matter what stage you're at. No matter if you're in a temporary living situation, no matter if you're in a permanent living situation, it's something that we need to do. So, environment. I'm going to say right now I'm going to say it's at a 4. It's kind of like health and fitness for me. Is it the worst? No, it could be a lot worse, but it's not. Is it the greatest? Heck no, it's not the greatest right now. There's a lot of improvement. I think right now it's probably about a 4. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm so parched. I do want to say if you see me drinking coffee like all the time, it's because I'm addicted. But that doesn't mean I'm not drinking water. I'm just like, I'm drinking water. I just need to get better on drinking coffee as well. That's a to do. I go through these stages basically with coffee. Like I drink coffee all the time and I love it. But I know I need to cut back on it because I could probably have a better life if it wasn't as much. Like I drink cold brew in abundance. And I know that's not healthy. That's like a lot of caffeine. But I feel like it's something I need to make a plan for. It's not like like it's so incorporated into my life. It's just something like I naturally go towards at this point. So I need to figure out a plan to attack it. You know? Like I know I'm gonna have some days. Like I don't feel like I want to just cut cold turkey. I want to like ease into it a bit. And then I need to find out what I actually do want to do for it. Like, if do I just want to do 1 cup a day, which is what some people do. Normally, people will do 1 cup of like regular coffee. So, do I do 1 cup of just cold brew, 1 cup of regular coffee? How big is that cup? I don't know. There's a lot to figure out. I'm sure you guys aren't interested, but that's another thing on my to do list this year. Guys, so far I can see that there seems to be a lot of areas that need improvement if I want things in my life to improve, which I do, but that's where we're at right now. Next section is community. My community right now is safe. It's good and supportive for the most part. Although I don't really, I have room to grow. Well, no, there's a whole family and friends section. So what's community? Maybe I'll come back to this section. I'll come back to it. I want to skip to family and friends, which means I'm going to skip my color and go to the scarlet red that is not red. It's more of an orange. Now, this is an area, I wish it was a good area. I wish I could put a 10 on this or a 9 or an 8, but to tell you the truth, guys, I just can't at this time. One aspect is my friends. Clearly, I don't live by a lot of them, and I do need to make more of an effort. I feel like I want to make more of an effort to reach out because I don't feel like I reach out enough to the people who really matter to me. So, I'll mark this a 4. Gosh, guys, like, I'm not going to go into it. I just, personal reasons, I think I'm at a 4 or 3 right now. But no, scratch that. You know what? Most of my relationships, they're good relationships. They're solid relationships. I just wish I reached out more to people. And that's something definitely that I can take charge and do. I do have an area though that's just like it's not good, guys. It's just not good. But it's not the majority. So because it's not the majority, I'm going to mark this level a 6. Okay? One bad apple doesn't spoil the whole bunch, girl. I'm going to mark it a 6. I feel like I got all quiet and deep and within my thoughts. Alrighty. Partner in love is our next section because I'm skipping community because I still have not figured out what I want that to mean personally. Partner in love. You know what? This section, we're good. We're good. What color are we on? We're on blue. If I had known we would land on blue for this, I probably would have switched up. But I did not plan that part. So I want to make it blue. Now, of course, not every relationship is perfect, so I can't mark it a 10. That's essentially what I'm saying. But I've been with my boyfriend now for 12-ish years, because it depends on who you ask. But we've been together a long time. And so I feel pretty solid in this. And I don't see anything changing this year. I don't really think it needs a whole lot of focus because it does pretty well on its own. What we've been doing, it's been working. So I'm gonna mark it an 8. I'm not gonna an 8. It makes me feel good. I at least have something above 5. Oh gosh, guys, this year is gonna be a year. It's gonna be a year. I feel like every year's been a year, which it has. That sounds silly, but if you know what I mean, you, you know. All right. We've got 2 more sections to complete. Brings us to our little burnt brown, burnt whatever. I can't think of the right word, but it's like this dusty color. Can you even make that out? I guess it looks kind of red, but it's not red. It's more like a dirt red. It's like a burnt color. Although from here it kind of looks more red than the scarlet red. Anyway, personal growth and learning. Clearly, guys, clearly I've got a lot to go on in this section. Hmm. I don't know where to start it. You know what? I know this year is going to be a big year for this. Okay. I just know it. I'm putting forth like steps to make my life more sustainable in almost every aspect of my life. So this is going to be a big one. I'm going to put it at a 2. Okay. Maybe it's not as bad as I think, but I won't know until I get into there. And I feel like 2 is a more of like a solid look at everything overall. Now, I will say I can be a little bit hard on myself. I usually think things are probably a little bit worse than they are. Not in all aspects, but like when it comes to personal critiques, for sure, I do that. I think I can just be picky about certain things. And I can always see, like, oh, I could have done that better or whatnot. I'm tough on myself. That's the gist of it, right? I'm tough on myself. Are you guys that way too? Maybe you have it figured out. I don't have anything figured out, so hence these vlogs. uh, hey, yeah. All right. Now, with this community thing, it's just getting me. Like, I don't know what to put this down as. If you guys know, please let me know in the comments below because I put it on my chart because I saw other charts had community in there. But when I think about community, I think of family and friends, I think about my environment, and those are 2 sections already. So I, I don't know what to put in there. So maybe you guys can answer that for me. Now, I'm not sure this is how you're supposed to fill one of these things out. I think I said that before. But now that I have the areas that I want to improve in, or like I have the areas marked as to where I feel like they are now, I think what I'm going to go in and do is fill in with just a normal pencil and fill in where I want those levels to be by the end of the year. I think that would be a good markup to me. I had filmed the rest of this video and I had already filled out the rest of my chart. However, unfortunately, I didn't realize my phone had died because that's what I've been shooting on. So I have to kind of backtrack a little bit. All it means is that I went ahead and filled out the rest of the chart. I used a normal pencil, like so. I used this normal pencil just to fill in the areas where I thought I wanted to be at the end of 2025. So we had our colors marked on the chart, and I went through, and every place you see a gray spot, that's where I marked in pencil where I want to be in 2025 because all the color markings are where I'm at now. And clearly, I want to improve. Here, I'll give you guys a closer look at it. You can see I filled it in with my little circles because that's how I fill things in. It's not perfect, but it works for my purposes at the moment. I might go ahead and go into the computer and change these colors so it's like a more pleasing aesthetic to look at before I put it up, or yeah, before I basically place it up so I can stare at it and be like, I need to be working on something. But I don't know. I don't know if I should do that or not. You guys can let me know. I just wanted to say that I am leaving the community still blank. Please leave me a comment below if you know how I'm supposed to fill this out because clearly I got to the end of this and I still have no clue as how to approach community. It looks like also from like these areas, clearly I've got a lot to work on, that's fine. But I started thinking about money and finances, and the truth is money and finances, I feel like that's going to come naturally if I work on career and work and with working on my health and fitness. I feel like money and finances should get better as those 2 areas should improve. So, going to the top areas of focus, which I made this little section down here below, you can kind of see I originally wrote down these top areas of focus in like the blue color pencil, which was erasable. And so I erased it because one, I wanted to fill this in with you guys for sure. And I also, I decided against having it down in pencil. Pencil's fine, but I'm making this a permanent change. So I'm going to write down in a permanent marker or a pen that's not going to erase, basically. Yeah, sounds like a good plan. Knowing that money and finances, in my opinion, will get better if I work on career and work and health and fitness. I'm going to kind of skip money and finances down here. And I'm just going to put in personal growth and learning because that's definitely needs the most work, but also health and fitness and career and work because I feel like those 3 are the areas I need work on. Those 3 right there, those ones, they need the most work. So I'm going to go ahead and fill that out. Hopefully my phone won't die on me again. First one is personal growth, personal growth and learning. And then the next one, we're going to put health and fitness before career work because if you don't have your health, you obviously can't focus on career work. So that's super important. Health and fitness, career, and work. And there we have it, guys. Now I have my chart completed. Oop, I'm drunk. I don't know what's happening to me. So I have my chart completed, and I've got it down here. My top three areas I'm going to focus on this year: personal growth and learning, health and fitness, and career and work. And hopefully, by working on all of that, it will help this major issue right here. And we'll just have to see if you want to keep on, if you want to keep on seeing, if you want to follow my progress with all of this, if you want to follow my journey, if you hear a click in the background, that's because our laundry is saying, hey, 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 I'm done. And now I think it's actually done. But yeah, if you want to follow along with my progress in this, my progress in this entire year of how I keep track of things, if I am making progress, if I fall behind, all that kind of fun stuff, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can be notified when a new video drops. If you like this video, if you want to see more, go ahead and hit the like button. If you've got opinions about this video and you want to let me know, give me a shout out down below. I'd love to know what you guys think, if this worked for you, if you think that's too much trouble, if you think this video was a waste of your time, please let me know. I really can't wait to hear from you all. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. That's it for this video. I had so much fun making this for you. Thank you for going through this with me, waiting it out. I can't wait to see how it progresses. I'm anxious, but I'm also looking forward to it. You know, it's going to be one heck of a year. I hope you guys feel that way too. And I will wrap it up by just saying, I appreciate you. I hope you have a wonderful day from here on out, a wonderful year, and I'll see you in the next video.